This is Dave Life of DLTV News. Jay-Z has been accused of assaulting a 13-year-old girl along with Diddy back in 2000 in a new civil lawsuit. According to CNN, a woman who alleges that she was sexually assaulted by Shawn Puff Daddy Combs has amended her lawsuit to include allegations that she was also assaulted by Jay-Z at the same party back in the year 2000.
Involves both Jay-Z and Diddy now. This is an amended complaint accusing Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. This is a new civil filing, and we see the anonymous accuser here alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an MTV Music Video Awards after party. This lawsuit was originally filed in October, just today refiled to include Jay-Z. I mean, let's start with the basics here. What are you learning about this? What is standing out to you?
Well, what is standing out to me is she was very specific about several things. She describes the house, she describes the driveway, she describes the exact assault, what happened. She talks about various stages of things that occurred. And I think that this is good because this way it can either be corroborated or not corroborated. So she's painted herself in a corner.
Why add Jay-Z now if this originally was filed back in October? Why not do it then?
Very interesting question. I think, we're seeing the same attorney for many of these complainants. And I think we're going to see more and more people added. I think there's a lot that they were looking to prove, and maybe they didn't quite have what they thought they needed to file against Jay-Z initially.
Now, the attorney that they mentioned is Tony Buzbee. You may remember Tony Buzbee as the attorney that is representing many of the defendants in the civil lawsuits against Diddy. He claims that he had 120 lawsuits that he would be filing against Diddy. And in one of those lawsuits, Jay-Z has now been added and amended as one of the alleged assaulters. Jay-Z has recently fought back against those allegations, going public with a statement from Roc Nation in which he stated, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Buzbee. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. The lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and the human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in the cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake psychics, will believe these idiotic claims you have levied against me. If not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, which will be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am." So that was a statement that Jay-Z released through his company, Roc Nation. Tony Buzbee did respond to the Marine claim. He says, "Recognize this guy? This is a picture of the weapons platoon commander, Alpha Company, 1st Battalion, 4th Marines from our old Western Pacific cruise book. Despite a coordinated and aggressive effort that has included harassing my kids, contacting my clients and former clients to encourage them to sue me, contacting my colleagues to encourage them to sue me, or former employees asking if I've abused them, showing up at my current employees' homes to harass them, filing frivolous cases against me and my law firm, defaming me with outrageous assertions to anyone who will listen, and having mysterious people follow me and my family, I'm still that guy. I won't be bullied or intimidated People will see through this effort to discredit me and my clients, and the truth will be revealed. I also won't allow anyone to scare my clients into silence. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, and I am quite certain the sun is coming. So that was an original statement from attorney Tony Buzbee, and that's what Jay-Z was referring to. In a subsequent response to Jay-Z, Tony posted this on his Instagram. Regarding the Jay-Z case and his efforts to silence my clients, Mr. Carter previously denied being the one who sued me and my firm. He filed his frivolous case under a pseudonym. What he fails to say in his recent statement is my firm sent his lawyer a demand letter on behalf of an alleged victim, and that victim never demanded a penny from him. Instead, she only sought a confidential mediation. Since I sent the letter on her behalf, Mr. Carter has not only sued me, but he has tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff. His conduct has had the opposite impact. She is emboldened. I'm very proud of her resolve. As far as the allegations in the complaint file, we will let the filing speak for itself, and we'll litigate the facts in court, not in the media. So that is the response from Tony Buzbee. And again, Jay-Z is accused of assaulting a young lady, 13-year-old, along with Diddy. He's been added to this lawsuit. So this is breaking news. Let's see what happens. Jay-Z normally doesn't respond to anything. Him and Beyonce keep things quiet. So it's interesting that he's responding to this lawsuit publicly. And he wants to go to criminal trial. He says, if I've committed a crime, let's take it to criminal trial. Let's get away from the money and let's get into actual crimes, because I believe the burden of proof in a criminal case is a lot higher than in a civil case. So let's continue to keep an eye on this. This is Dave Life with DLTV News, and we'll keep you posted. Peace.